How are we doing, guys? How are we doing? As I'm Ryan, I was here last night to do the Monday Night Football game. As I'm here to do game one between the Mets and the Padres, a three-game series here at Citi Field, New York. A very big series for both respective teams, especially the New York Metropolitans. As they're trying to make a run here and try to stay in the playoff spot and make the playoffs here. So Clay Holmes will get the ball here for game one. Pretty sure they're doing the piggyback, where it'll be Clay Holmes here to start off, and then Sean Manaea right after. And on the mound for the Padres, Michael King, who had a resurgence with the Padres last year. The opening lineup for the Padres: Fernando Tatis, Luis Arraez, Manny Machado, Gavin Sheets, Ramon Laureano, Breaker Year, Jackson Merrill, Rhino Hearn, Jake Cronenworth, and Freddie Fermin. Ramon Laureano, Rhino Hearn, and Freddie Fermin, three people that picked up deadline. Clay Holmes, the first pitch here. Alvarez catching. Fernando Tatis. The batter of the first pitch is chopped over. Charged by Lindor. Played there. One pitch. One out for Clay Holmes. A ground down the first pitch sinker here to Tatis. The opening infield here for the Mets. Alvarez catching. Lonzo first. McNeil second. Lindor shortstop. And Brett Beatty getting started third here. Your outfield. Nimmo, Mullen, Soto. Your trio is looking like as of late here for the New York Metropolitans. Beautiful night here in New York here for game 1 of 3 versus San Diego Padres. The second to last homestand of the year. 12 more games remaining, including this. Here's Luis Arraez, who takes a fastball for strike one. So Arraez does not strike out. He will put the ball in play. You're rarely going to see a strikeout here from Luis Arraez. So the 0-1 here for Clay Holmes. Arraez is a sinker outside, 1-1. So count even here. It's a nice take there by Arraez, which Arraez will swing. He's a free swinger, but he always makes contact. In a career versus the Mets, he's a .425 career hitter with 2 homers. He dominates the Mets all the time. Clay Holmes' 1-1 here to Arraez is a sinker in there for strike, 1-2. So you're going to get 2 strikes in Arraez, who is the best 2-strike hitter in the MLB. Quan's right behind him. Clay Holmes is 1-2 here to Luis Arraez. Fouled it off. Just got a piece of that cutter. Oh, the Mets gave a tribute video to Jose Iglesias. That's good. I like that. Alvarez try out to mount. He has a time.
Skills to the table, although the Mets only been a bomb of a home run against them in San Diego during that series earlier this year. Now, he's a good classic guy for the number 2 ball, left-hand hitter, can hit and run, but the hit and run's not used in today's game is kind of scarce. They run with him, though. If they get Tatis for it, they will hit and run with Arraez quite a bit. The .425 batting average that Arraez has against the Mets is the highest of any player.
Here we go, the 1-2 from Holmes to Arraez for the second time. He struck him out! Wow. How about that? On a nasty slider to get Luis Arraez. A rare, really rare strikeout there. It bounces in the dirt. As I said, Arraez is a free swinger, and he showed it off there. It's just 2 outs here. Nice pitch in there from Clay Holmes.
Season opener 2 years ago, and now Holmes has matched that. Here's Manny Machado. Machado's got a day off on Sunday.
Here's Machado. Sinkers in there for strike. So Holmes is throwing strikes starting off the game, which is much needed.
So he's had 2 days off in a row. The off day yesterday.
So Holmes, it's a big thing thrown. He needs to throw strikes. He needs to attack pitches. The 0-1. Solid missile, 1-1. Nice pitch there, though.
his team in home runs and RBI. 88 RBI in the season, 25 home runs. Very dangerous hitter. Very open stance.
The 1-1 here from Holmes and Machado. Singer dots the outside corner. 1-2. So that Singer's really working here early for Clay Holmes.
Padres are 12th in the National League in runs scored, 14th in home runs. But they strike out less than any team in the league.
Here we go. Clay Holmes is 1-2. Popped up. McNeil backing up to the outfield grass. A ton of room. Inning over. A 10-pitch 1-2-3 first inning for Clay Holmes. The Mets come with the hit here against Michael King.
A professional basketball court is always 94 by 50 feet. An Olympic-sized pool is 50 by 25 meters. And tennis, 78 by 36 feet. Always, 100% of the time. But golf, it's never the same twice. Just like the ever-changing environments, Citi's expertise and advice helps clients navigate across our global network in 180 markets. Citi, worldwide partner of the Ryder Cup.
Wyndham Rewards members earn a routine fast. With thousands of destinations, Wyndham Rewards everyone. And we mean everyone. Every check-in, every stay, every friend's getaway, every free night on us, every stay without a fuss, every handshake, every meeting you take, from every okay but just one to every bring on the sun. With every stay and every way, Wyndham Rewards everyone. Join Wyndham Rewards, the most generous hotel rewards program for everyone.
With Udemy, there's a world of possibility at your fingertips. With one click, you're in the leading online marketplace for learning and skills. Want to become an AI expert? This is learning from real-world experts around the globe. Want to awaken your artistic side? This is learning your way. Want to switch professions? Help your team new skills? This is Udemy, the power of possibilities.
Every player on the team knows the value of a great coach. They see the whole field. They give advice. And they bring strategy and support. At New York Life, we know the power of having someone by your side. That's why we're proud to be the official financial guidance partner of Major League Baseball.
A rightfully proud Francisco Lindor and his three kids watching Francisco's wife Katya play the national anthem on the violin today. She did a fantastic job. She certainly did.
The first pitch to Lindor showing bunt. It's up and high, and the Mets are underway hitting. Michael King, who's been an injury-plagued year. Lindor's 1 for 6 career versus King, which his one was a grand slam last year in San Diego. The 1-0 here from King to Lindor is another sinker inside, 2-0. Lindor wearing number 21 for Roberto Clemente due to the Mets having a day off yesterday. He did not get to play on his day. Michael King in 12 starts is 4-2 with 287 ERA. The walks 20-62 with 67 strikeouts in 62 innings. So the 2-0 here from King to Lindor is drilled foul on a fastball, 2-1. So the first strike thrown there by Michael King is the outside fastball.
He made one start in August, went on the IL again after coming back from shoulder problems.
Yes, so shoulder injuries all year for King. His second start since the 2-1 here. And Lindor lines him on the center field. That's a leadoff base hit for Lindor. On a 2-1 fastball, Francisco Lindor takes it right up the middle of the line drive, and the Mets have the leadoff runner on here. And it's Juan Soto against his former team come to hit here. So the lineup, Lindor, Soto, both wearing 21 for Clemente, Pete Alonso, Brendan Nimmo, Mark Vientos, Jeff McNeil, Brett Beatty, Alvarez, and Cedric Mullins. DHing is Vientos. They need to get rolling. This offense is pitching. Everything needs to be good. Here we go. Juan Soto. The first pitch here, Soto, is sinker on the outside corner, 0-1.
He's got braids for the first time in his major league career at the suggestion of Ronnie Mauricio. Juan changed his hairstyle.
Here goes the 0-1 here from Michael King. Lindor in first. The 0-1. And Soto wants to middle for a base hit. Lindor hold a second, so back-to-back singles for Lindor and Soto. Soto's hit will come on the changeup, and the first two were on here in the first inning. So back-to-back hits right out the middle for the Mets for the walk-off hero on Sunday, Pete Alonso. Nice piece of hitting there. And Soto's really heating up now. Here's Pete Alonso with the walk-off 3-run homer in his last at-bat against Texas. Now his first at-bat here in the same scenario, first and second, no outs. Pete Alonso, the first pitch came to Alonso, is a sinker inside, 1-0. Alonso, 34 homers, 117 RBIs, 266 average, 853 OPS, a really good year in what could be his last in the Mets uniform. Here, the 1-0 from King Alonso is a little jam shot, the shallow center. Merrill coming in, it's going to drop. Base hit for Alonso. And the first three are on here with no outs for the Mets. So Soto stopped at second, and Lindor stopped at third. A little jam shot, base hit, an inside sinker. And the bases are loaded here with no outs for the Mets. So a little jam shot to center field off the inside of the bat, and Pete Alonso, with Merrill playing deep, was not able to get there. And the Mets have the first three on of three straight singles to center field. Here's Brandon Nimmo, 3 grand slams on the season. Hit a home run in the last game on Sunday, first extra base hit of the month. Now has the 4 grand slams career, 3 grand slams this year for Nimmo. Here we go. Big chance to add runs the first inning. Base load, no outs. Brandon Nimmo up the hit here. The first pitch came to Nimmo. Is a sweeper low, 1-0. Nice take there by Nimmo. On deck is Mark Vientos, who had a grand slam against the Padres early in the season. The 1-0 here to Nimmo. Sinker, ooh, and a pitch hit there, but watch sinker, 1-1. So a nice pitch there by King, but Nimmo could have drilled that one. So 1-1 here. So the Mets need to get some runs here to get some momentum going on here in the first inning. 0-0 game here. Bases loaded, no outs. Michael King's 1-1 here to Brandon Nimmo. It's punched it away for a base hit. 1 run's in. Soto's going to hold at third. It's 1-0 Mets. 4 straight hits to start the game, and the Mets have a 1-0 lead here. Bases stay loaded with no outs. A huge start for the New York Mets. Now it's Mark Vientos' turn at the base loaded, no outs. So Lindor scores, Soto will hold at third with an opposite field base hit. 4 straight singles for the Mets. I'm not going to say anything because the Mets did this on Thursday night against Jesus Darno, had 5 straight hits, and then they just didn't get a single fucking hit since. So the defense, Machado at third, Corning short, Arias second, Hearn first, Freddie Freeman catching. You got 4 All-Stars all throughout the field. And then the outfield, you got Maryland center surrounded by Laureano and Tatis, the Platinum Glove winner, Tatis in right, and Laureano has a great arm in left. Here's Vientos, who had a grand slam versus the Padres earlier in the season off of Dylan Cease. So another chance here at the base with no outs. Could be a double play. I mean, I guess word comes home, but there we go. Bases loaded. The first pitch to Vientos. Sinker missed in. 1-0. So you got Nimmo first, Alonso second, Soto third. This season, versus San Diego was 5 for 12, a homer for RBI, 17 homers, 58 RBIs on the year for Vientos, hitting .240. Michael King is a rough start already. His 1-0 here to Vientos. His jam shot foul off the inside of the foot of Vientos, 1-1. So that's the sinker that King will throw to the righties. The sinker running on the righties makes you jam it on against yourself, and that's what he did there to Vientos. So 1-1 here on Vientos. Already 13 pitches deep here. Bases on the no outs. 1-0 Mets. Bottom of the first inning here in New York in a big series for the Mets. Michael King's first pitch Vientos. It's punched right back to King. Throw to the plate. That's one. Throw to first. Double play. And a nice play by Michael King there. So that'll be 2 outs here. Second and third still. No. Second and third for Jeff McNeil. Watching Beavis and Bud. That's great, bro. Let's see. So would that go to the middle? It probably would have been double play either way, but would have been a run. So Vientos hits in double play, which he's hit into many times this year. So here's Jeff McNeil on second, third, 2 outs here. And a big hit here. Nimmo second, Alonso third. 1-0 Mets, 2 outs, second, third here. Michael King's first pitch to McNeil is punched into my fair ball. Jeff McNeil down the line, Alonso's in. Nimmo will score. McNeil to second. It's a 2-run double for Jeff McNeil. He snaps the 0-for-11 streak and it's 3-0 Mets here in the first inning with more opportunities out there. Jeff McNeil comes up huge on the first pitch sweeper, hitting it right down the line. 3-0 Mets. A huge 2-out hit there for the Mets. The 5th hit of the inning. Bravos. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, bitch. So McNeil's 19th double of the year and his 52nd and 53rd RBI of the year. So now runner second, 2 outs here for Brett Beatty to try to add more. The first pitch to Beatty is a fastball high for a ball. 1-0. Beatty breakout year, been red hot since the All-Star break. 324 in his last 33 games. Come on, baby. So Michael King's 17th pitch of the inning. Bottom of the first 3 of the game already. Here's King's first. 1-0. It's high again. 2-0.
Backbreaker from McNeil. That's in the series against Texas over the weekend. Went just 2 for 19 with runners in scoring position. They're 3 for 4 already.
So hitters count here for Beatty and the Mets. The 2-0 from King to Beatty is inside. 3-0. Francisco Alvarez on deck.
Not really good right now. It kind of deflated him a little bit. You get pumped up, you get that 1-2-3 double play, and then you think you can get out of it with one. And he's got to collect himself.
The 3-0 probably going to be taking a 3-0 to Beatty. And he swings and misses. Oh, a swing 3-0. Got a fastball hit, but he missed it. 3-1.
See that. It'll be a continuation of that Big 10th inning for the Mets on Sunday.
3-1 to Beatty. Trail to right field! That ball's gonna go! It is way out of here! 5-0 Mets in the first inning! Brett Beatty, the 2-run bomb! 17th of the year, and the Mets have exploded with the fireworks going off. 5-0, 416 feet. Wow. Brett Beatty crushed the 3-1 fastball. Holy smokes. The Mets are alive and the offense is here. The fastball right down the pipe, and Beatty, oh my gosh, he is not going to miss that one. Here's Alvarez now, and he takes sinker in the outside corner for strike, 0-1. Man, Brett Beatty knew that was going right off the bat. Holy smokes. Into the bullpen. Kings 0-1 here to Alvarez. It is line down the line, foul, 0-2. Wow. This is the ending the Mets need. They need to get off to a hot start against a good Padres team, and it's 5-0 already. So 0-2 to Alvarez. He wants to sleep outside, 1-2. Cedric Mullins on deck here, 8-man up here. So Brett Beatty's breakout year continues, and that is just rushed. Kings 1-2, trying to put the inning in the bed. The 1-2 to Alvarez is bounce foul on the sleeper.
The Mets home run made City will donate $2,000 to No Kid Hungry to help the 1 in 5 kids in America facing hunger right now. Ninth home run the Kings allowed in 63 innings this year. No higher home run rate than normal for King. It's not been as severe.
Here we go. The 1-2 here to Alvarez. And he got him flailing. A nasty off-speed pitch there, and Alvarez went chasing. But the Mets put up 5 runs on 6 hits here in the first inning. 5-0 Mets. Cleon takes them out for the second.
These days you've got two choices: buying a new car or making the one you got run like you. That's why we have thousands of ASM certified technicians that help you get more out of your car. Firestone Complete Auto Care.
My name's Travis Sarno. This will be my 12th year in Major League Baseball. I'm Chase Sarno, former Major League shortstop and co-founder of Darno Athletics Baseball Wisdom Academy. We work with athletes of all ages. Getting a business like this started requires a lot of help. From the start, we sought out experts that could help us.
See how WM helps Darno Athletics at wm.com/stories.
Chevy makes America's most dependable trucks, like the rugged Colorado, the highly capable Silverado 1500, the powerful Silverado HD, and the uncompromising Silverado EV. In every Chevy truck, dependability comes standard.
It's Chevy Truck Month. Qualified buyers can get 2.9% financing for 72 months on Silverado 1500 models.
Chevrolet, together, let's drive.
Welcome to the show, where everyone and everything is connected. Those obsessed with the game can take the complex and make it simple. That's why Major League Baseball chose Extreme Networks to advance their game.
This is the newly redesigned.
Been nominated for the 2025 Roberto Clemente Award presented by Capital One. Fans can vote to recognize who best represents the game through positive contributions on and off the field. Vote today at MLBtogether.com/Clemente. It was the third straight year that Francisco has been the Mets nominee for the Clemente Award. And of course, as a native born Puerto Rican, the award would probably be more than to most. Got the Clemente chest protector on Francisco Alvarez tonight.
Here we go. Clowns' first pitch here to Gavin Sheets is a sinker in the tight corner for a ball. So,
great start this year in San Diego. After 4 years with the White Sox, having his best year by far.
and Sheets gets a sinker in the bottom zone, 1-1.
Sheets, then Ramon Laureano and Jackson Merrill. Against Holmes in the second.
The 1-1 here from Clowns to Gavin Sheets is a sinker outside, 2-1.
Comes up a nice 5-run push in here. That's just the most runs the Mets have scored in the first inning this year. The third time they've got
2-1 here from Holmes to Sheets is a sinker to miss in, 3-1.
Back in April against Washington. 3-1 to Sheets. Laureano and Merrill to follow. What we don't know about the Mets pitching plans today is how far they plan to go with Holmes.
And Sheets, ball 4. So 5-pitch walk here to lead off the second inning after the Mets scored 5 on offense for Holmes.
High-speed hitting. Padres really good against breaking balls, not so good comparatively against fastballs. They chase a lot. They make great contact. They do not hit the ball particularly hard.
They chase a lot here, but they don't strike out. I mean, they have the least amount of strikeouts.
Here's Ramon Laureano having a breakout year. And the first pitch him is a sinker inside corner on 1.
Emblematic of the way Luis Ariz approaches the game. They make contact. They make contact out of the strike zone. They put the ball in play.
So the 0-1 here from Holmes to Laureano is a slider outside, 1-1.
For all of his high batting average, has the second lowest hard hit rate in the majors. And that's kind of the way Mike Schultz's team goes offensively, but the bottom line is not particularly good for their offense. Ramon Laureano is having a career year.
We're on the lines on the short. There's the door. 6, 4, 3. Double play. 2 outs here in the second inning. Let's see, the Padres looking at McNeil. Took a while to get rid of the ball. They're not going to challenge it. So we 2 outs here on a double play there for Laureano.
Close to a tie. It's like it took McNeil a little while to get rid of that relay, but double play.
And here's Merrill. Drills one, and that ball back. Mullins going back, and that is way out of here. Jackson Merrill onto the black, and the Padres are on the board here. 5-1 Mets. His 14th of the year, and a first pitch sinker, and Jackson Merrill goes long deep. Beautiful piece in there for Merrill.
They've been a little bit to the leg. They've been a 3-point play in that battle. Merrill was second in the Rookie of the Year ballot last year. His numbers were way down this year, but clearly he's getting high late in the year. So Ryan O'Connor. Now, 9 extra base hits in his last 9 games. Clay Holmes has got 7 straight starts without giving up a home run before that. The 13th he's allowed this year in 30 starts.
And a hurt, nice play. Beatty's there, and throws on the money. 3 outs.
Introducing our all-star lineup: the Camry, the Tacoma, the RAV4, and the Tundra. Toyota, undefeated on the road.
The beach. To Corona, she isn't just a place. She is an element. And with salt and spray, she shoves us relentlessly into the present. That's what's inside every bottle of Corona. So no matter where your journey takes you, with just a squeeze of lime, the beach is always closer than you think. Corona, La Playa awaits.
Experience the thrill of MLB like never before. Pick your favorite players to throw perfect pitches and smash home runs. Real baseball, real fast. Get into the spirit of the game with MLB Pro Spirit. Play for free today.
No outlet, no problem. Choose a better, faster, longer-lasting PC powered by Snapdragon. Oh, shoot, I forgot.
Mustard?
Wow, thanks. Sunscreen. Foam finger. Relish.
Get relief on and off the field. Get more with Geico.
Thanks.
Two for $19.99.
So going on to MLB, the Phillies clinched their second straight division title after a 6-5 win in 10 innings over the LA Dodgers. The Mariners red hot. They're now half game in first place over the Houston Nationals, a 9-game winning streak there in Seattle. Rafael Devers is slumping, 2 hits in the last 24 at-bats, and Elliot Cruz no homers in 40 games. And Mullins takes the first pitch sinker for a high ball, 1-0. So 5-1 Mets here, bottom second. Cedric Mullins, who's been terrible since coming here to New York. His swings look lazy. His 1 homer came in Milwaukee. It has a homer. King's career. 1-0 here to Mullins. Is a sinker for a strike. A changeup for a strike. Low 1-1. So he's more tenured to give the strikes on the low pitches. Mullins is down. Average is down to 219. So the 2-1 here from King to Mullins is line to the right field. Coming to Tatis. He's there. 1 out. So 1-1 changeout there. On the line out there, Tatis. Back to the top of the order here for Francisco Lindor, who started off the 5-run inning with a leadoff single. Here's Lindor, the first pitch to Lindor. Ooh, and a fastball right down the pipe and fouled it off. 0-1. Trying to get 4 more homers to get to another 30-30 season for Lindor. 4 homers in 12 games. It's going to be tough, but maybe he could do it. Lindor calls time here. King about throws 30th pitch here of the game. The 0-1 here from Michael King to Lindor is a changeup outside, 1-1. So King was a relief pitcher for the Yankees, transitioned to a starter when getting traded to the Padres, which eventually brought Juan Soto to the Yankees. Here's the first pitch, the 1-1 and foul tip to the glove on the changeup, 1-2 on Lindor. Which the trade included Trent Grisham and Soto going to the Yankees, and King going to the Padres with a bunch of other players. The 1-2. Lindor drills one! Right field, and that ball is out of here! Francisco Lindor with a moonshot of a home run, 27th of the year. He is now 3 away from special number 30. In front of his wife and kids, he is 2 for 2 with a single and homer. 6-1 New York. Knew that one was out here. The offense is here. His second career homer off King. Here's Juan Soto on a base in his first at bat. The first pitch here, Soto, is a high fastball, 1-0. So Lindor's pitch was a 1-1 fastball. Middle and perfect pitch for Lindor to hit, and he drilled it out of here. So the 1-0 here from King to Soto. And Soto launches! Did he get under? Oh, I thought that was gone. He got under it. Tatis there on a 1-0 changeup. Got a little ahead of myself there. I thought Soto had it. That's 2 outs. Here's the pitch. Oh, yeah. That's just pitch. Lindor's always going to have a hanging. Oh, it's a changeup. Hanging changeup. So Lindor's now 3 away from another 30-30 season. Here's Pete Alonso, who had a base hit in the first inning as well. 2 outs here, 6-1 game Mets. Pete Alonso takes a sweeper outside, 1-0.
Well, it looked as though with Lindor struggling early in September that thoughts of a 30-30 year were going to elude him.
The 1-0 here from King to Alonso, and he watches a sweeper this time into the strike zone, 1-1.
Lindor is down to 30-30 once in his career. And now he's got 27 home runs to go with his 30 steals with 11 games to
So
go.
the 1-1 here from King to Alonso. Oh, that is way out of sight! Oh my gosh, 7-1 Mets! Pete Alonso in his home run derby night here in New York. 7-1 Mets. His 35th of the year. And the Mets are all over Michael King. Oh my gosh, 430 feet later. Back-to-back games of home runs for Alonso. Absolutely demolished. Wow. Here we go. The first pitch here, Nimmo. He watches the changeup in there for strike. 0-1. So the 0-1 here from King to Nimmo. And swing and a miss in the high inside fastball. 0-2. So the Mets have 2 homers here in the second inning from Lindor and Alonso after 5 runs home in the first. An exclamation point on the Beatty's 2 homers. 3 homers in the 0-2 to Nimmo. It's punctured. A little looper. Machado won't get there. So go foul in the inning and at bat continue. Yes, so inside right down the pipe. Wow. Alonso's not going to miss that. Oh my gosh. Second deck. Nimmo watches super low, 1-2.
Now they're going to have to figure out how to re-sign him again, just like they did last year. Except the price, I think, is gone up.
So in the bullpen, warming up is Hart. Kyle Hart, the tall left-hander. You got to re-sign Alonso. I mean, he's crazy. So King's 1-2 to Nimmo. And he takes super low, and the count goes even at 2.
He just homered in back-to-back games, 35 for the year now. That's a 3 home runs.
So the 2-2 from King to Nimmo. That's inside, 3-2 from 0-2 to 3-2 with Mark Vientos on deck.
That scored only 7 runs in the 3 games in San Diego, 6 of them in 1 game.
Here we go, the 3-2 to Nimmo is punctured foul on inside fastball in the inning, and at bat continue. King does not look good out there. He's like, his body language and command just not there. Looks hurt. So the 3-2 once more here from Michael King to Brandon Nimmo. The 3-2. Tapped. Nimmo's running. Barrett Blair Machado on the throw. He's not in time. An infield single for Nimmo. His second hit of the game, and the inning continues for Mark Vientos. So 3-2 changeup, knocked off the end of the bat. Machado did all he could, barehanded it, threw on the money, but Nimmo's too fast to beat it out.
Machado may have slowed down a little bit, but he has an ability to throw from all arm angles that few third basemen have. He's got a great glove. There's no doubt about it. There's so many good third basemen in the National League now to look around at. Matt Chapman in San Francisco. Clover out still good in St. Louis. Keep Ryan Hayes in Cincinnati. I gotta believe that this he gets out of this.
This is going to be Michael King's last batter either way. Gets out of it. McNeil's on deck. 7 runs already. He's gone. Vientos gets on. Obviously, he's gone. It's a rough outing here for Michael King. Here in Vientos, hit into a double play. It was 1-0 at that point. Thought he'd get out of it, then everything just went out of reach after that. There we go. Nimmo first. 2 outs. Mark Vientos up to hit here. 7-1 Mets. Bottom 2. The first pitch of Vientos. Fastball in the bottom zone. 0-1. So King looks back Nimmo. Michael King is ready. The 0-1 here to Vientos is bounced. Machado's there. Goes the easy way to second, and the inning is retired. So 2 homers there for Lindor and Alonso. 7-1 Mets through 2. 9 hits through 2 innings for the offense.
Hey guys, I'm off the rally here with Deer Park Spring Water. Deer Park Spring Water's hydrated me my whole career. Ever since I was a little kid, I remember drinking it. Gotta stay hydrated.
I stand up to cancer to remove the stigma from the words cancer, chemo, and radiation.
I stand up to cancer for my family and loved ones and all my friends out there.
The more willing and able I am to talk about it, it just ignites a little bit of hope.
you have to focus on a positive attitude, right? Being there for them, showing them love, giving them the support that they need.
When we all stand up to cancer, there's nothing we cannot do.
Join us in standing up to cancer with hashtag Stand Up with MasterCard.
This is not a car. This is a force of nature, an optical illusion, a naysaying snare. Just ask the good people at Monte Carlo. Our action star, our chameleon, equal parts contradiction. It runs on gas and electric, becomes standard with vinegar. It was born wrong. Who puts an engine sideways? You can imagine why we struggle to call it a car. So we won't. Because this is not a car. Let's maybe.
We put in the work, I mean, we knocking down all of the barriers. You cannot be stopped, there's got some options. You cannot be finished before we diminish at all. We still in the clock, we cover the prop, we cover the ball.
Make sure you guys all subscribe, by the way, to the channel. All of you guys watching here on this beautiful Tuesday night.
I'm Eamon McEnany. The Mets shed some more light on their pitching plans. We'll discuss after the postgame. Mets off to a rip-roaring start in their series against the Padres, leading 7-1 as we go to the third. Monzon over for a second straight game. Cisco Lindor getting his 27th. And on play Holmes working with a 6-run lead as he faces Jake Cronenworth, leading off in the third.
First pitch to the Cronenworth, a sweeper up zone on 1.
Sweeper for a strike, 0-1. Cronenworth playing shortstop these days with Xander Bogaerts out with a foot injury. Of course, they also have Jose Iglesias who can play shortstop. Cronenworth is a fabulous athlete.
The 0-1 here to Cronenworth is drilled right center. Mullins going back at the wall. It is gone. Jake Cronenworth adds on to the home run derby here. 7-2 Mets. The Padres chip into the lead here.
Over at the top of the third, there's already been 5 home runs in this game. Slider that just didn't do anything. So not giving up a home run in 7 straight starts. Holmes gives up a pair and stand up 3 batters.
Well, you're going to give them up. Give up the solo. Wasn't it Ferguson, Jenkins, and Catfish Hunter were notorious? Robin Roberts.
Yep, giving up Lila.
Slow, a lot of home runs, but solo.
This Freddie Fermin has been the backup to Salvador Perez in Kansas City the last 4 years. Came over at the trading deadline. He's taken over the #1 job with San Diego. He's got the belt for playing top head of Elias Diaz. Yeah, the Padres made some
Swing and a miss there by Fermin, 0-2.
are seemingly paying off. They got Laureano and over from the Orioles. They got Fermin from the Royals. They got Mason Miller from the A's.
Mason Miller was a
Big pickup. Well, especially since after they got him, Jason Adam, who had been their prime setup guy, went down with the season.
The 0-2 here from Holmes to Fermin. He punctured the right field. Soto barely has to move. 1 away.
Padres bullpen continues to be the best in baseball. You do not want to be behind them going to the 8th inning. And they can run Mason Miller out there in the 8th, and Robert Suarez in the 9th. Here's Tatis, he grounded out short on the first pitch of the game. Biggest number for Tatis this year. This is his 147th game. It's the most games he's played in any season in his career. He's had injuries. He had a PED suspension, missed an entire year. But he has a very nice season this year.
So the 1-0 is a sweeper inside. 1-1.
Yeah, he's got 86 walks on the year. 30 still at bats.
Still only 26 years old in his 6th major league season.
The 1-1 here for Holmes and Tatis. Sinker low, 2-1.
Such a talented right
So the 2-1 here for Holmes to Tatis is foul, tipped in the glove on the sinker, 2-2.
Padres have some guys tied up. Enormous this long time. Tatis is in the 5th year of a 14-year contract.
2-2 with a sweeper outside. The count rolls full at 3-2.
A long time to leave a contract. Said Bogart signed an incredibly long contract.
So Clay Holmes is 3-2 here to Tatis. The 3-2. He taps it right back. Lindor charging right there. 2 outs. So Tatis 2 ground outs, both to Francisco Lindor. There's 2 outs here in the 3rd inning. It's a big series for the Padres too. They're 2 games behind the Dodgers for first place in that division. So I don't think they're going to play this out lightly.
Second wild card, so we're pretty much locked in position unless something drastic happens in the last 2 weeks. With Luis Arias, who suffered a rare strikeout his first time.
And Arias on the first pitch. Alonso flip to Holmes. 3 outs. So back-to-back groundouts. The Padres have 2 through 3. Both of them solo home runs from Merrill and Greenwood. 7-2 Mets, bottom half coming up.
We could settle this with a sibling cage match or Jimmy John's new toasted pizzas.
You make it through security so fast. The agents applaud. When it comes to travel, you're a winner. And that's why you went with National.
Gatorade has the #1 proven electrolyte blend, designed to hydrate better than water, made to rehydrate, replenish, and refuel, so you can lose more sweat and run the game. Gatorade, is it in you?
Even as a little girl, people would comment that my tummy was sticking out. I've battled my weight my whole life. And when I had kids, it just kind of got worse from there. My doctor said, you just need to diet and exercise. But I was doing so much exercise that I was getting injured. My Mochi doctor was so understanding before GLP-1 medications. I always thought it was my fault. I'm so excited to finally recognize the new me in the mirror. Check out joinmochi.com. You found it then.
Of course I did.
Oh, it's mesmerizing.
I can't look away.
Cleaning that greasy mess?
And not even scrubbing.
Well, fluff my feathers.
Dawn Platinum is bringing it.
You know it. It cuts through the grease better than their old dish soap.
Keep quacking.
Platinum breaks down the slimy stuff it would leave behind, removing 99% of grease and food residue. That's why only Dawn is trusted to save wildlife.
Yeah.
I'd fly south for a clean like that.
Dawn Platinum, the better grease getter.
Turn on MLB Tonight's National Pregame Show live at 5 as Greg, Harold, and Dan preview all the night's matchups. You know the top 3 will get more. You understand what I do well.
Michael King gets straight for 7 runs on 9 hits. He's going to have to eat some innings, and you can see right there tonight the ball's up in the strike zone in the middle.
King's going to stay in versus McNeil, and the first pitch has popped up and go out of play. So surprised to see King still out there, but I guess to give him some life so they don't have to run through this bullpen here. So King is 48 pitches deep here in the bottom third, 7-2 Mets. McNeil had a 2-run double in his last at bat, which was a big hit there, 2 outs. The 0-1 here to McNeil is a sinker in the top of the zone, 0-2. Here we go. The 0-2 from King. His 50th pitch. The 0-2 to McNeil is tapped. A raise. McNeil hustling for me. 360 throw, and he got him. What a play. Freddie Fermin to throw him out on a 360 spin and make a throw on the money. On a beautiful grab there by O'Hearn. So here's Beatty, who had a big 2-run homer back in the first.
Overall this season, by all accounts, one of the biggest changes with Brett Beatty has just been his steadiness behind the scenes.
So King's first pitch here to Beatty.
Like a lot of young players,
And he fouls off the changeup 0-1.
Good or bad, but especially when he was slumping, he would really struggle with that. We get to him a lot. But this season has been a total change. I was talking to Francisco Lindor about it. He said it's been incredibly noticeable seeing the routine and how he stayed with
So the 0-1 here from King to Beatty is slapped foul the other way again on the fastball. So back-to-back foul balls here for Beatty and King, for Beatty on King.
Can't let young players just go out there and not perform. So this is a case where, one day you have a bad game, you might not be in the lineup the next day. So it takes an extra focus, an extra set of growth to understand that and still go about your business the way that he has. And ultimately it has led to, by far, his most consistent season.
So Michael King's 0-2 trying to put Beatty to bed here. And he got him looking. 3 pitches. Good morning, good afternoon, good night, Beatty. 2 outs here in the third.
Especially since the All-Star break. He's now hit 9 of his 17 home runs since the break. Definitely has had a much better second half than first half. Keith, is it harder or easier as a young player to have other young players around you who you're competing with?
So here's Alvarez. First Alvarez swinging and missing the outside sweeper on 1.
That's a good question. I think you're focused on yourself. You can't worry about the other players, even though you pull for your teammates. You got to be
King's 0-1 here to Alvarez. Oh, and a pitch hit, but popped it up. Under it's Machado, and King has his first easy inning on 1, 2 through third. 7-2 Mets heading in the bottom. I'm heading in the top of the fourth.
7-2 Mets after 3.
Sergeant Sammy Sampaio served our country as a member of the United States Army from 1970 to 2007. During that time, Sammy served overseas in Germany and Bosnia. Private First Class Rocky Torres served our country as a member of the United States Marine Corps from 1992 to 1993. During that time, Rafi received the National Defense Service Medal. Logo commends those who served. And here they are, our veterans of the game, Sammy Sampaio and Rafi Torres. Presenting Sammy and Rafi with American flag that is flown over City Field is David Peterson and Jonah Tom.
Former NSNY commend tonight's veteran of the game, along with those who served our nation and military community.
J.D. Power has ranked Nissan #1 in new vehicle quality among mainstream brands. And to celebrate, you can now get one of these award-winning SUVs with 0% APR for 60 months. The all-new turbocharged Nissan Murano, the rugged Nissan Pathfinder, and the best-selling Nissan Rogue. Visit Nissan today and drive away in an award-winning SUV. Get 0% APR for 60 months on select popular models, or get a low $449 per month lease on Pathfinder.
I was with President Trump from day one.
Lieutenant Governor Pamela Evans.
Not after the primaries.
Another one is your Lieutenant Governor Pamela Evans.
Not after the polls look good.
Pamela Evans.
From the very beginning.
Connor and Joe discussed whether the young Mets pitchers can lead the team through October and beyond. On the latest episode of the Mets Pod, presented by Tri-State Cadillac, subscribe and listen wherever you get your podcasts. New York ignites. Fun on that boat, you think? It's like a party.
Here's Manny Machado, who was 0 for 1, leading off here in the 4th inning versus Clay Holmes as Holmes go through his second term through the batting on the first pitch here. Machado wants to sinker inside the zone. 0-1 here to Manny. Manny popped out in his first at bat. 2 second.
Including 192 as a Padre. That's the Padres franchise
So Holmes is 0-1 here to Machado. Here's another sinker in there for a strike. 0-2 quickly. So Clay Holmes is 0-2 here for Machado. Trying to make quick work with him. Holmes is 0-2. Outside. Nice take there on the slider.
Machado, Sheets, and Laureano for the Padres. I would like you keep trying to love this Padres rookie. You do, yeah.
Holmes trying to get Machado for the second time. The 1-2. Oh, that is way. Oh no, Nimmo back at the wall, and he has room. Okay, I thought that was way out of here, but he must have got off the end of the bat there. That was a hang slider. Machado pinned it. Alvarez looked away, and Holmes thought it was gone. Just got under. It was on the meat of the bat, so it wasn't even off the end of the bat.
There's that lift swing. Yeah. Like the numbers that were brown out my way.
So here's Gavin Sheets after a long 1 out. Sheets walked into first bat and takes a first pitch slider for a strike 0-1.
Three teams are chasing the Mets. The Diamondbacks, the Giants, and the Reds are all 2 games behind the Mets in the loss column. The Reds are in St. Louis. Cardinals have a 1-0 lead after 1.
And Sheets fouls off the slider 0-2.
The Diamondbacks and Giants play each other again tonight in Phoenix. The Diamondbacks took the opener of that series last night behind Zach Gallen. The Diamondbacks, at the trading deadline, were 9 games out of the wild card.
Well, Chaminade is warming up here in the 4th inning.
Chaminade is out of that bullpen. A little earlier than expected, but Holmes having only thrown 39 pitches.
And Holmes only had 39 pitches in the 4th inning. 0-2 to Sheets. Outside of the changeup. 1-2. I would go Holmes 5, 6, and then you just go neither this way if you can. Save the bullpen too. Holmes is 1-2 to Sheets. Bounced. McNeil right there. 2 away. So Singer gets Sheets the roll over to McNeil.
One thing Mendoza said about Minaya tonight is they're going to give him a full warm-up. So it's not like he's getting ready to come into the game in this inning, right? They might need to let Holmes pitch the 5th and let Sean get a full warm-up and come into the 6th. He said he wouldn't be afraid to bring him in mid-inning if need be, but obviously they prefer to give him a late inning.
So here's Ramon Laureano went into a double play in his last at-bat, which was a big double play because Merrill ended up homering in the next at-bat after Laureano, and he fouls out the first pitch sweeper here 0-1.
From the injured list after missing the first half of the season, piggyback behind Holmes, and he pitched great in that role. That was in Kansas City, correct?
So Clay Holmes is 0-1 here to Laureano, and just change up low, 1-1.
Change up for Holmes tonight. Such an effective pitch for him this year.
So Holmes is 1-1 here to Laureano. Is a nice take there on the sweeper, 2-1. Jackson Merrill with a home run in his last at-bat on deck. So get the out here. The 2-1 for Holmes is a strike in the bottom zone on the sinker, 2-2. Pitch away for getting out of this one.
The action has ceased in the San Diego bullpen. Mike can't pitch the 1, 2, 3 thirds, and they're going to try to get some life down there.
There we go. The 2-2 to Laureano. He lays off the sweeper. So Laureano, nice take there on the sweeper. 3-2.
Tonight's Padres starting pitcher not in a good mood. Didn't start well.
Holmes trying to put this into the bed. 2-0 walks will always come to haunt you. Big pitch here. 3-2. Drilled to right center. Soto is going to split the gap between Soto and Mullins. Laureano on his way second. Soto will throw it into the cutoff man McNeil. And it's a 2-out, 2-strike opposite field double for Laureano. And this will bring up Jackson Merrill, who had a solo home run into the black in his last at-bat. That's the Padres' third hit, and all of them in extra base hits. So here's Merrill, who clobbered his 14th homer of the year, and now is homered in back-to-back games. It's a big out here. Runner on second, 2 outs here. Holmes' first pitch here to Jackson is bounced foul on the slider.
There it is. Fastball.
Need to get this out here.
Cool. I'll give you an idea. I think it's better on the breaking ball. You can see the breaking ball from as if the eye of the hitter.
The 0-1 here from Holmes to Merrill. And he went around on the slider. So back-to-back sliders, 0-2 now.
Yeah, definitely, because it's a bump. Yeah. So you get the bump view. The closest thing you can get to how it looks.
The 0-2, Clay Holmes to Jackson Merrill. And he tries to go with the slider again. Merrill lays off this time. 1-2.
There's a lot of movement when you're swinging. I don't think it would work. You know, at least the umpire can stay, keep his head steady. The hitter's moving. Maybe you could put one on the hitter's belt buckle.
The 1-2, Holmes to Jackson Merrill. The pitch clock on 2, the pitch. And he tries to go slider again. So 4 straight sliders to Merrill, and it's now the count to even up at 2. Clay Holmes for the third time with 2 strikes. Couldn't put Oriano on the bed. Can he do Merrill? 2-2. Change up out, and the count rolls full. So from 0-2 to 3-2. Right on the deck, and this is a big pitch here.
Holmes has only given up 3 hits, but they've all been for extra bases. What's that clown doing here? That's Rudolph. Rudolph would never be seen with hair on the gun. This is the Ruby Prize for finishing last in his fantasy football league. Got it done dressed as a clown.
Here we go. The 3-2. He got him! Finally got him the chase. A 3-2 changeup. And Merrill set aside. So 2 out hit leads to nothing. Mets 7. Padres 2 go to the bottom half.
Hey guys, I'm Austin Riley here with Deer Park Spring Water. Deer Park Spring Water's hydrated me my whole career. Ever since I was a little kid, I've been drinking it. You gotta stay hydrated.
Drop whatever you're doing right now. The Wendy's $8 JBC meal deal is here. That's 2 Junior Bacon Cheeseburgers, medium fries, and a medium drink. So you better be on your way. It's for no one. The #1 deal for the #1 bacon cheeseburger, gotta be Wendy's.
Then you have another gift wrapping you choose. Birth gifts. Writer.
Health spring?
You know it.
Put a spring in your step. Health spring. I made a promise to my daughter that I would get my college degree. I had 20 years of experience as an HR professional. I had reached a ceiling, so I enrolled in UMGC. UMGC removes every barrier. Everyone treated me like a person with individual needs and met me where I was. I would not be the person that I am today, the mother, the business owner, had it not been for the partnership with UMGC.
My friends know me as Gary, and I'm also a master surgical expert.
Tonight's live odds are presented by Fanatics Sportsbook. Unlock the world of Fanatics with fan cash and get up to 10%
10% on your bets, win or lose. Use Fat Cash on tickets, baseball gear,
Kings first pitch to Mullins, and a nasty changeup there. Mullins is way ahead of it. 0-1. Kings still out there. Cedric Mullins, bro, like, this is going to be an out, bro. Then you're going to watch the note. It's going to be a pop-out, strikeout, or something fucking stupid because not Clowns, but fucking Cedric Mullins is a waste of a trade, and we should never got him. Should have got Luis Robert. The 0-1 here for Kings and Mullins. Drilled the right field. That ball is back, and that ball is gone! Cedric Mullins! You've got to be fucking kidding me. There is no way Cedric fucking Mullins just hit a home run after all the shit I was just talking about him. Well, Mullins will get his second homer as Matt and his first homer on home turf. And that will end King's game. That is fucking crazy. 1-1 pit. So that's it for King.
This is the 2025.
That is kind of crazy.
No way. The gecko was just spotted down the street.
I've always wanted to meet him. Ever since Gecko's 24/7 emergency roadside service got us out of the jam.
Sounds like you got more than just savings. My dudes.
So do we know you?
Oh, I'm just a stranger who loves friendly service and American football.
Something to drink?
Oh, guess what? Tea, lovely. And a root beer with lots of ice. You know, you kind of look like someone.
Get more than your savings. Get more with Geico.
My cousin Daryl.
Oh, we did look like Daryl.
When my bank account is just a little bit low, I remember like, wait a minute, I can use my Sept.
Sept is a payment plan in which you can break up one big payment, and it was able to help me make payments on a bi-weekly basis.
I may want to splurge on something and I have the opportunity to split it in four.
Use it and pay as you go, and then you get exactly what you want.
Zip has been a lifesaver for not only myself, but for my whole family.
Any questions?
How did you become the Capital One Bank guy?
You mind? I've always been passionate about no fees or minimums on checking accounts.
How do I get your job?
Hard work, dedication.
What's the Capital One Bank guy?
It's like Mr. Jeter said, hard work and dedication. What's been the highlight of your career? Did that have to be helping people keep more money in their wallet with no overdraft?
Aren't you in the Hall of Fame?
Didn't you live in space? What's in your wallet?
Left-hander Kyle Hart comes on in relief for San Diego.
So Kyle Hart will now get into the game here. As Lindor's ready 2 for 2 with a single and a home run. He gets a chance on the right side here. Hart's first pitch to Lindor is a fastball inside. 0-1.
Well, Michael King was rudely treated. I mean, roughed up. Kyle Hart, 32 years old, spent last year as a NC Dino.
And Lindor pops up the fastball foul, and he'll go 0-2.
Spot in the San Diego bullpen, which has been the best in baseball this year. It's Hart's 15th appearance. Lindor's already 2 for 2 tonight, a single on a home.
So the 0-2 from Hart to Lindor. And he fouls back the backdoor slider. Stays 0-2. Soto on deck. So the game's coming up. You got tomorrow, you got Nick Pivetta and David Peterson. And Thursday, you got Randy Vasquez with Jonah Tong. Really trying to come back after back-to-back terrible starts and need him. So it gets 0-2 from Hart to Lindor again. The 0-2. Fastball to tie, 1-2. So King's first time, it's a career high in runs. He's allowed up 8 earned runs, 4 home runs. So it's a terrible start for Michael King here in New York. So Hart's 1-2 to Lindor. And change up outside, 2-2. So it's Hart here, 2-2 to Lindor. Hart awaiting the call. He gets the call. There we go. Hart's 2-2. And it's foul back. Try to bowl fast by him. Lindor fouls it off. Say it's 2-2.
Yes, they did. But all 57 varieties. Throw some onions and then some Van Camps.
The seventh pitch of the at bat. 2-2 from Hart to Lindor. Here it is. Popped up on a 2-2 slider. Get out play again. Another foul ball. This about good 8 pitches.
But you know, the standard baked beans, they're a very sweet sauce to them. I like them. I remember in high school.
The 8th pitch of the bat. 2-2 to Lindor again. Hart to Lindor, the 2-2. Ooh. Called strike 3. I thought that was inside. But generous call there from Jim Wolf. And that's the first out here in the 4th inning. So here's Soto, who already has a single, and he flew out to Tatis in his last at bat. Soto's 1 homer away from tying his career high in home runs, which he did last year at the Yankees in 41. 40-30 season. He really could have a 40-40 season, 8 stolen bases away, but 12 games ago. Hart's first pitch to Soto is a fastball low, 1-0.
Hart made his big league debut in 2020 with the Red Sox. That did not appear back in the major leagues until this season.
So the 1-0 from Kyle Hart to Soto. Slider out, 2-0. Hitter's count coming up.
Switch teams. Yep. There is Ron Anderson, PBS. This is a good one for Ron. Doesn't have to get on an airplane.
2-0, hitter's count. Kyle Hart to Soto. Ooh, quick back there on the cutter, foul back, 2-1. So the 2-1 here from Kyle Hart, 2-1. Soto, 2-1. It's, oh my gosh. Fastball call to strike, looked high. Well, he gets the call again. So I got an inside call to Lindor, got an in the high fastball call, but Jim Wolf has been calling the high pitches, not the low ones. So it's 2-2 here on Soto. So Kyle Hart against Soto, 2-2. And ooh, backdoor slider almost hit him, 3-2. There we go. Kyle Hart's 3-2 to 1. Soto 1 out here in the 4th inning. 3-2 is punched to Ahern, picks up 2 outs as he grounds out on the cutter. And here's Pete Alonso, who homered in his last at bat. He's 2 for 2 for single and a homer. 2 outs here in the 4th inning for him.
He hit a loop single in the first, and then he drove one out of sight into the second deck and left center in the second inning. They conservatively estimated that distance at 430 feet. I think he was shortchanged a tad.
So Hart's first pitch here to Alonso is a fastball bottom zone for a strike, 0-1.
Yeah, this is it's an alarm joke. I mean, when this ballpark first opened, the guy who hit them in that neighborhood.
And Alonso's slider stays off the plate, 1-1.
He hit it on both sides, 2 and 3 of them over there. But Alonso has made this ballpark feel small at times.
So 1-1 pitcher from Hart to Alonso. And he lays off the changeup, 2-1.
It was the great wall of Washington, the old dimensions. Part of the park was too big. But the second deck was still the same. I know it's a thing he carried that. Obviously. So Pete's home run was
So Kyle Hart's 2-1 here to Alonso. It is a sided. Another ball that gets called a strike, 2-2. Nim on deck is also 2 for 2 with single, 2 singles.
In 2006. And now Soto and Alonso in 2025.
So Hart's 2-2 here to Pete. A swing and a miss. Boom fastball right by him. And Hart comes in, strikes at 2 against the big 3. 8-2 Mets after Mullins home run. 8-2 going to the 5th.
Every player on the team knows the value of a good coach. They see the whole field. They give advice. And they bring strategy and support. At New York Life, we know the power of having someone by your side. That's why we're proud to be the official financial guidance partner of Major League Baseball.
My wife told me my hair was thinning, and I wanted to avoid that at all costs.
I stopped hanging out with the guys because I didn't want to hear the wisecracks. So I did some research and found Nutrafol, which was cool because I had no idea there was a supplement for hair.
I liked that it was drug-free and then it was clinically tested.
My hair was getting strong and thicker.
Nutrafol has just given me more confidence, which allows me to carry myself a little taller.
It felt real good to dish that.
Hair growth starts from the inside at Nutrafol.com/med.
Can turning your hat inside out and turn the game around? AI from Google Cloud crunched the numbers and found that 71% of the biggest comebacks came after the rally cap caught up, with rallying teams having, on average, just a 3% chance of winning. But since the cap was down, the rate of improbable comebacks per season just happened to double. Talk about turning baseball on its head. Catch the game like never before with AI from Google Cloud.
Introducing Traveler Whiskey from Buffalo Trace Distillery. Traveler's been tasted, selected, and perfected to be everything it should be. A premium whiskey. This speaks for itself.
For a fifth inning recap, Mets have hit 4 home runs for the 13th time this year. That's the most games with 4 or more home runs in any season in Mets history. Clay Holmes has done his work as the front part of the piggyback. That's 7-8-2 lead. Sean Manaea will come out of the bullpen as the back end of the piggyback. Sean last pitched a week ago against the Phillies, gave up 4 runs in 5 innings. In that game, he got hit hard in the first couple of innings, but in most of his starts, he's been really good early, only to falter in the middle of the game. As they're hoping that they get 3 decent innings from Manaea, and then they can turn it over to the regular bullpen guy. And if this goes well, there's every chance the Mets might do it again next Sunday, the next time Holmes and Manaea's turn comes up. And do it as reverse.
So Holmes down after 4 innings. So 4 innings, 2 runs, 3 hits. And an 8-2 game here. Sean Manaea will piggyback him, like I noted. Second time he's on this year. Did in Kansas City for the All-Star break. They eventually lost. But here's Manaea here in the 5th inning. It's 1-1 now. 1-1 to count here. On a fastball is right down the middle to a herd. Sean Manaea, I mean, if you could do it, just finish out the game. At least give life. Save the bullpen. 1-1 here for Manaea. Here's a pitch that missed out. 2-1.
Last start in Philadelphia after his rough beginning, giving up 4 runs in the first 2 innings.
The 2-1 here from Manaea Hearn is bounced foul, and it evened up to 2.
Clearly unhappy Manaea down the tunnel. Gave him a bit of a talking to. Manaea came out in the next 3 innings through maybe his most effective 3 innings.
The 2-2. He got him. A nasty sweeper gets a Hearn for the first out here of the 5th. Fooled him there. And here's Cronenworth, who hit a home run off Holmes his last at bat. Was his 11th of the year. The first pitch here to Jake is ball inside, 1-0.
Giving into it. And Carlos Mendoza said, you got to fight. I believe in you. Go out there and let it go. He did.
The 1-0 here from Manaea to Cronenworth. He has a strike inside corner, 1-1.
Positive.
I mean, it's not patty.
Yeah. Oh, it's Major League Baseball. It is.
The 1-1. And fouled off an inside fastball, 1-2.
As we well know, even self-doubt. So I've been known when I was young, when I was struggling, I feel sorry for myself. With
The 1-2 from Niner corner. Ooh, just sat high at the sleeper. So Dodge didn't get the call, but he didn't, so he evened up at 2. He struck out Hearn on a 2-2 sleeper. We'll see as he does here. Freddie Fermin on deck. And his punch right off Mania. Barrett pick up the throw, and on the money, he's out! Sean Mania, what a play! Acrobatic! It hit his glove. He had to go behind the mound and barehanded his sidearm threw it to Alonso for the second out. And if it didn't hit him, that was probably up the middle. But Sean Mania, what a play. Here's Freddie Fermin, who's 0 for 1 to fly out the right field. Takes it, fastball in, 1-0. The 1-0 to Fermin. And did he go? He went around on the high fastball, 1-1. The 1-1. Popped up. Foul, and the count goes 1-2.
Struggles that the Mets have had in their bullpen, piggybacking might become something we see more of if the Mets go to the postseason.
Here we go. The 1-2 from Mania to Fermin. Slapped foul on the high fastball. Late on that one. And it's 1-2. Fermin just stays alive. The 1-2 once more. Tapped. Beatty waits in it. Makes the throw on the money. It's a 1-2-3 fifth inning from Nia. 8-2 going to the bottom half.
Halfway through 8-2 New York.
Today I went to the beach and it was totally worth it. Life's a trip. Make the most of it at Best Western.
Hey, concert tonight? Like now? Game time's on it.
It's too late. Too complicated.
Last time we tried to get concert tickets, it went bad.
Refresh. Just want to buy a ticket. Still in the queue? Where's the checkout? Verify I'm human. Am I human?
You need Game Time. Great seats, awesome prices in less than a minute. Done. Swipe, tap, ticket, go. Game Time. I was with President Trump from day one.
Lieutenant Governor Pamela Evans.
Not after the primaries.
Another Warriors, your Lieutenant Governor Pamela Evans.
Not after the polls look good. Pamela Evans. From the very beginning.
It's fantastic.
Evan and Tiki, they work together, they play together. Well, they're at the ball game. What are you eating there? Evan is a lefty. He can score. What you got going there? Are those fries? He's trying to talk and eat at the same time. That's never a good idea.
I see it, but those are key.
Well, they're off hours. Yeah. We can't do that. Hey, we're working. All right. We're in again. Brandon Nimmo leads off in the home fifth against Kyle Hart and takes a slider for a strike. Brandon's already 2 for 2, drove a run in the first inning single. That was the first Met run. Then he had an infield hit in the second. Vientos and McNeil to follow. Brandon takes a sinker at his feet. 1 ball, 1 strike. Hart came in after Cedric Mullins led off with a home run in the 4th, retired 3 in a row. And Michael King got straight for 8 runs over 3.
It's 1-1 here on Nimmo.
4 home runs.
Kyle Hart's 1-1 Nimmo. Is sinker side 2-1.
2 balls and a strike. John, bottom of the 3rd in St. Louis, so Cardinals 1, Reds nothing.
2-1 here from Hart to Nimmo. Is inside 3-1. By the way, after the bottom of this 5th inning, I will be ending stream because it's 8-2, giving later thirds, and views not really there. But make sure you guys all subscribe. I'll be back tomorrow for another baseball stream. The 3-1 here, Nimmo, as he stops it foul, 3-2.
If they finish in a tie with the Mets, they have the tiebreaker because they won the season series for the Mets. The Giants, if they finish in a tie with the Mets have the tiebreaker because they won the season series for the Giants. The Diamondbacks is a little more complicated. Last year, the Mets got in postseason because they have the tiebreaker.
3-2. Swing and a miss on the backdoor slider. 3 Ks through the first 4 here for Hart. And it's 1 out here in the 5th.
This year, the Mets and Diamondbacks split their season series. Now, the second criterion for breaking a tie is your record in the division. Right now, the Diamondbacks have the advantage. They're 3 games under 500 against their division. The Mets are 500 against their division. But the Mets have 6 games left against their division, Washington and Miami. And the Diamondbacks have games left against the Dodgers and the Giants. So that could change. The bottom line, though, is the Mets could stay in front of all 3 of those teams. Then the tiebreakers don't.
Here's Vientos. 0-1 here from Hart to Vientos. And to change about, 1-1.
That are battling. I mean, basically, the Phillies that went away with the East, but it was a 2-horse race with the Braves just really having a bad year. Well, the Phillies are still in a race of sorts, even though they.
It's the 1-1 here for Hart to Vientos. Swing and a miss in the slider. 1-2.
Both those teams have something to play for. Phillies had such a wild game last night with the Dodgers where they clinched and they came back. They blew 3 different leads in that game.
It's the 1-2 to Vientos. Just miss out the changeup. 2-2.
Ever since the Mets swept them here, the Phillies fought. They left and fought fire. And they were 4 games in front at the end of that series. And now they're 12.5 in front, and they clinched it.
And Vientos pops up foul.
See, last night on the Phillies bench, Schwarber hit another home run against the lefty. He tied the record for most home runs by a left-hand hitter against a left-hand pitcher.
Yuki Matsui working on the bullpen, another lefty for the Padres. Kyle Hart right through 3 Ks through 4. 1 out here in the 5th inning, 2-2 on Vientos. And it's inside. Count goes full at 3-2.
Schwarber now is 53 overall. Yep. 31 against right-handers, 22 against lefties. Harper hit a home run as well. And Turner evidently is starting to take ground balls.
So 3-2 here from Hart to Vientos. And tap foul again.
I mean, they can have the benefit of, I know they want to play for the best home record. Who doesn't? You want that for the postseason. You want every game the advantage of home field advantage. Well, especially if you get one of the top 2 seeds, and it seems almost certain that the Phillies will, you get that first series off. The Dodgers right now have 84 wins. The Phillies have 90.
So Kyle Hart's 3. Vientos will call timeout for the 3-2.
Have to play in the wild card round, probably against the Cubs, probably against the Mets, who gets that 3rd spot, while the Cubs and Padres play the other round. The Mets would have to get on an airplane if they get in from Miami.
The 3-2 here from Hart to Vientos.
3-2.
And he watches strike 3. 4 Ks to the first 5 batters here for Hart.
This came down to the Padres. He's faced 5 retired balls, striking out 4 of the 5. 2 out of nobody on that Jeff McNeil. Who doubled a pair of runs in the first inning. 1 for 2 on the night. I don't know what's worse, getting on a plane from Miami to LA to start the postseason with a day off, or going back.
So strike one there on McNeil in the bottom of the zone, 0-1 here.
Milwaukee with no day off.
So Hart's 0-1 to McNeil. It's popped up foul, and it's 0-2. And Hart's a pitch away from striking out the side here, and the first 5 of the 6 batters he's faced.
So everybody starts at that last game. But on the East Coast, if the that game won't end, they won't get on an airplane until around 8:30.
Yeah, game 3 hours going west.
Yeah.
You get off there.
It's easier to go west than it is coming back home, no doubt.
The 0-2 Hart to McNeil. He watches the slider way out, 1-2.
Down to McNeil, 1 ball, 2 strikes.
The 1-2 from Hart to McNeil. And it's outside again, 2-2.
Sweeper, 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Two from Hart to McNeil. Inside, 3-2.
And goes to the backstop. That catch the whole plate on fire?
Well, ricochet.
Right through the 5-hole.
Lucky that thing was low. A lot of exposure there.
3-2 from Hart to McNeil. Stop foul. Defensive hack there. Ooh, into the dugout.
Just making sure everybody's okay. All smiles. No problem. Okay.
3-2 on Jeff McNeil again. The 3-2. Swing and a miss. Hart strikes on the side. He strikes out 5 of the 6 batter facing relief. What a dominating outing there for Hart. And that's going to be the end of the stream. Hope you guys all had a blessed night. Hope you guys all have a blessed rest of your night. Blessed day tomorrow. I'll be back for a stream. Not too sure what game yet. Tomorrow. The Mets winning 8-2 going to the 6th inning. Hope you guys have a good night.